Okay, welcome back. Now on to our next video. So it is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the ones most responsive to change. Charles Darwin. So right now we are working on responsive web design certification. We are learning typography by building a nutrition label, and this is going to be steps 31 to 67. All right, step 31. The REM unit stands for root EM, and it is relative to the size or to the font size of the HTML element. Create a dot small text selector. Okay. All right. And set the font size to 0.85 rem. Okay. Which would calculate to roughly 13.6 pixels. Remember that you set your HTML to have a font size of 16 pixels. Okay. Congratulations, your code passes. On to step 32. All right, step 32, create a .calorie-info H2 selector. Okay. And remove all margins. Sorry, your code did not pass. Create a calories. Oh, calories. All right, code passes. On to step 33. All right, step 33. Below your small dash text element, all right, create a new paragraph element with the text calories. All right. And below the left container element, create a new span with the text 230. Okay. Sorry, it does not pass. Your span element should come after your left container. All right, because the left container is from here to here. Got it. And the span's there. All right, submit and go to the next challenge. All right, creating a new calorie info selector and give it a display property set to flex. Okay. Also give it a justify content property to space between and align items property of flex end. Oh, I keep forgetting the S. There we go. All right, so that's it for step 34. Next step. Create a new left container paragraph selector, setting the top and bottom margin to -5 pixels and the left and right margin to -2 pixels. Also, set the font size to 2 EM and the font weight to 700. Right. All right. So that is it for step 35. On to step 36. All right, still in styles.css, we're going to create a calorie info span selector. Okay. Calories, sorry. All right, set its font size to 2.4 EM. And font weight to 700. Okay. All right, code passes. On to step 37. All right, step 37. Typography is often more art than science. You may have to tweak things like alignment until it looks correct. Give your calorie info span a margin set to -7 pixels, -2 pixels. This will shift your 230 text into place. All right, that's it for step 37. On to step 38. Below your calorie info element, variable calorie info. Okay, so it is below there. Whoa, sorry about that. Add a div with the class attribute set to divider medium. All right. Congratulations, your code passes. Submit your code to continue. All right, so that is it for step 38. All right, so step 39, create a medium selector and give it a height property of 5 pixels. All right, that's it for step 39. On to step 40. Create a new div element below your medium element and give it a class attribute set to daily value small text. All right. Within this new div, add a paragraph element with the text. All right, so within this new, add a paragraph. Right, with the text percent daily set the class attribute to bold right. All right, let's check. I forgot the star. All right, that's it for step 40. On to step 41. All right, step 41. Text percent daily value should be aligned to the right. Create a right selector and use the justify content property to do it. Okay. Flex and okay, on to step 42. All right. Step 42, use your existing divider elements as an example to add a new divider after the paragraph element. Okay. All right. So basically we just use this existing one to put another divider after the paragraph element. All right, that's it for step 42. On to step 43. Step 43, after your last divider element, create a paragraph element and give it the text total fat 8 grams 10%. Okay. Wrap the text total fat in a span element with a class of bold. Okay. Wrap the 10% in another span element with the class of bold. Okay. And finally, nest the total fat span element and the text 8 grams in additional span element for alignment. Okay. All right. So let's try to make this a little bit prettier. Perfect. All right. Next, go to the next one. 43. On to step 44. Just gotta watch their ad real quick. I like the bear. That's cool. All right, step 44. Below your element with total fat. All right. Create a new paragraph element with saturated fat. All right. Okay. Wrap the 5% in a span with the class attribute set to bold. Okay. In this case, this is enough to align the percentage to 5%. All right, so that should be it. All right, so that is it for step 44. On to step 45. In step 45, this new paragraph element will need to be indented. Give it a class to set to indent. All right, we gave it the class. Step 46, create a new indent selector. All right, and give it a margin left property set to 1 in EM. Congratulations, your code passes. Submit your code to continue. Create a daily value P selector. Okay. Target all of your P elements in the daily value section and give this new selector a border bottom set to 1 pixel solid. I forgot the semicolon. All right, so that is it for 47. On to 48. All right, the bottom borders under your percent daily value and saturated fat 1 gram 5% elements do not extend the full width of the label. And no divider, or add a no divider to the class for these 2 elements. Okay, no divider. Okay. And then what else? Daily value and saturated. Because they do not extend the full width of the label. Okay. All right, that's it for step 48. On to step 49. All right, the not pseudo-selector can be used to select all elements that do not match the given CSS rule. Okay. Div not example color red. The above selects all the div elements without an ID of example. Modify your daily value P selector to exclude the no divider elements. All right, so the colon not pseudo selector can be used to select all elements that do not match the given CSS rule. Right? Modify your daily value P selector to exclude the no divider elements. How do I do that? Daily value paragraph. Not no. Let's see, is that how it's supposed to be? That's how it's supposed to be. Alright, so basically it's select the daily value class stuff in paragraph stuff in daily value, but not the no divider stuff. Okay. So that is step 49. On to step 50. All right, now you will have to add separate dividers below your no divider elements. Your first no divider element has a divider after it. Create another divider after your second no divider element. Your first no divider element has a divider after it. No divider, div class divider. All right, and then no divider, and then I should probably do another div. Class equals divider. All right, that's what it wanted in step 50. All right, on to step 51. After your last divider, create another paragraph element with the text trans fat 0 grams. All right. Italicize the word trans by wrapping it in an I element. Okay. Give the new paragraph element the class attribute set to indent no divider. Okay. Wrap trans fat 0 grams in a span element for alignment. All right, let's check it. All right, congratulations, code passes. So that is it for step 51. On to step 52. Create another divider after your last paragraph element. Okay. So this is a div class equals divider. Congratulations, that's it for step 52. On to step 53. After your last divider, create a new paragraph element with the text cholesterol 0 milligrams 0%. Okay. Wrap the text cholesterol in a span element and give that span element a class of bold. Okay. And I'm guessing I'm going to wrap this one in a span with a class of bold. Okay. And then finally nest the cholesterol span element and the 0 milligrams text in an additional span for alignment. Okay. Check. Sorry, your P element should have a cholesterol 0 milligram. Okay. Alright, so span. So that's a span. That's ended that span. That's a span. Okay. This is the. Oh, I didn't end it. There we go. That doesn't appear to be it. Alright, so cholesterol. CHOLESTER. Okay. Maybe I should do that. Okay. 0 milligrams. 0%. Oh, wait. I need a space here. Maybe put one more space. There we go. It was just my spacing was off. All right. So that is step 53. On to step 54. All right, step 54. Below your last paragraph element, create another paragraph element with the text sodium. I'll just copy the text. Okay, so we'll create another paragraph element. Put our text in there. All right, and I'm guessing we're gonna have to do the same stuff. Wrap sodium in a span element, bold, wrap the 7% in a span element, bold, and also an additional span element around the whole thing for aligning. All right, so this is going to have a span with a class equal to bold. This is going to have a span with a class equal to bold. Okay. And then we're going to wrap the sodium into the 160 milligram in the last span for alignment. All right, that is it for step 54. On to step 55. Below your last paragraph element, create another paragraph element for the carbohydrates and do the same thing. Okay. All right. 13% in a span with class of bold. Right, we're going to wrap the total carbohydrate in a span with a class equal to bold. All right, put this here. And then for alignment, we're going to wrap this in a span and the span on the other side of that. All right. Congratulations, that's it for step 55. On to step 56. All right, step 56. Below your last paragraph element, add another paragraph element with the text dietary fiber 4 grams. Okay. All right. And we just need to do this one, I think. Oh, wait. Let's see what it says. Give the paragraph element the class necessary to indent it and remove the dividing border, then create a dividing below the paragraph element. So we don't need to do spans here. We need to do class equals indent and no divider. Okay. But then it wants us to make a divider below it. Okay. Let's check. All right, congratulations. That is it for step 56. All right, create another paragraph element. Total sugars. Okay. put indent that. And put no divider. Okay, and then it wants us to put another manual divider below. Right. Let's check it. All right, congratulations. That's it for step 57. On to step 58. Step 58, the advantage to creating these dividers is that you can apply specific classes to style them individually. Add double indent to the class for your last divider. All right. 58. Create a double indent selector. And give it a left margin of 2 EM. All right. Step 60. Below your double indent, create a new paragraph element with the text includes 10 grams added sugar, 20%. And then we're going to do this setup. Your new paragraph element should be double indented and have no bottom border. Use a span to make the 20% bold and right aligned. Okay. Below your double indent. Your new paragraph element should also be double indented and have no bottom border. Class equals double indent. Oh, divider. You should create a new paragraph and div element at the end of your daily value. Create another divider after that. I messed up. Alright, code passes. Step 61. After your last divider, create another paragraph element with the text protein 3 grams. Okay. Okay, 3 grams. Use the necessary classes to remove the bottom border and a span to make protein bold. Then wrap protein and 3 grams in a new span. All right. Following this element, create a large divider. Right. Okay. And then we've got to wrap the whole thing in a span. Them together again. And then we've got to create a new div. And the class is going to be large divider. Let's try that. Your new div should have a class attribute set to divider large. Okay. All right, so that is it for step 61. On step 62, create another paragraph element below the large divider. Give it the text vitamin D 2 mcg. Copy. All right. The paragraph element only contains text. You can wrap the percent in a span element so that it is considered a separate entity from the rest of the text, and it is moved right. All right, on to the next step. Step 63. Create another paragraph element and give it the text calcium 260 milligrams, 20%. Align the 20% to the right. Below that, create a paragraph element with the text iron, 8 milligrams, 45%. So I need a paragraph element here. All right, so that's it for step 63. On to step 64. And we'll just wait for the add. All right. Step 64. Create the final paragraph element for your daily value section and give it the text potassium 235 milligrams 6%. Align the 6% to the right and remove the bottom border. All right, to the next step. Step 65. Add a medium divider after your daily value element below the new divider. All right. Below the new divider, create a paragraph element. All right. With the class attribute set to note, and then give it the following text. All right, congratulations, the code passes. On to the next step, step 66. All right, create a note selector. All right. Set the size of font size to 0.6 rem. Okay. Also set the top and bottom margins to 5 pixels. Removing the left and right margins. All right. That's it for step 66. All right, step 67. Give the note selector a left and right padding of 8 pixels. Oh, it's just one property that combines the both. Text indent, -8 pixels. With these last changes, your nutrition label should be complete. Okay, it's 100% complete. Down the rabbit hole we go. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. We're on to the next exercise after this typography in the next video, which is so responsive web design certification. So we just finished learn typography by building a nutrition label. So now we're going to go on to learn accessibility by building a quiz. Moving along, guys. Moving along. All right, I will see you in the next video, which will be learning accessibility. See you then.